Welcome to episode 16 of Hearts of Gold, where we're going to be playing in the fourth qualifying round of the Europa League. This is a big moment in the series. We're taking on Braga in the fourth qualifying round of the Europa League. Braga are a strong Portuguese team. I know all about them because we've taken them on a few times with Portimonense in the Pool Players in Portugal series, of course. But it's a different proposition with Hearts. But we have been on a good run in Europe so far. We've exceeded expectations. We've got past the third qualifying round with a great aggregate win over Rubin Kazan. We're going strong in other competitions in the league. I'm positive. We're going to play the first leg today at home and then the away leg in the next episode where we'll also take on Rangers. I really want to get through to the group stage. I know it will put a lot of pressure on our squad. We've got a decent sized squad. It's not the biggest squad in the world, but I feel like getting through to the group stages will just, it's going to give us a lot of money and just give me a boost that when was the last time Hearts got through to the when was the last time they got through to the group stages of the Europa League? I don't know. I'm just having a look actually. Europa League, first qualifying round. They got through to the second qualifying round in the 16-17 season. Playoff round. Going back to the UEFA Cup group stage of 2004-05, where they managed to beat Basel and lost against Feyenoord, Schalke and a Hungarian team. So it's a long time ago by the looks of it. Well, UEFA Cup first round in 2006-07, so that might have not been a group stage thing. I don't know how it worked back then. It's too long ago. But yeah, it's been a long time since Hearts had a good European adventure, so it would be nice to get through this round today. We did manage to beat Dundee in the one game I've played since the last episode. It was a bit of a struggle, but I put out a weaker midfield in preparation for this match. And we got away with it. Lee Brown scored a 52nd minute penalty. Really good penalty from him again after they took the lead in the first half. And Calacan, the guy that, I've tried to sell. I've not really played much. I was playing him in defensive midfield today instead of Bielik. And he scored a 91st minute winner with a beautiful free kick. And he was injured at the time as well. What a goal to win us this game. So it does mean after two matches we are second in the table. Hearts actually drew their first match against Ross County. They did win their second one against Hibs comfortably, but at the top of the table Aberdeen, which is it's after two matches. We can't really take too much out of that, but Celtic drawing against a team they should be beating is really quite interesting. Obviously they've got Mark Hughes in charge now. Interestingly, the player Aya that they were playing in defence last year has gone out on loan to Fulham, but they've still got Dembele. They've still got Moussa Dembele. He's unhappy, so perhaps he will move as a result. Lee Griffiths, of course, is an absolute monster. And they've still got Kieran Tierney as well. So it's interesting. So the team I'm going to play then against Braga in today's match. McLaughlin in goal. He's our number one. Suter, Berra and Jello at the back with Bielik in defensive midfield. Scored a cracker in the last episode, of course. And Amenkwa. Was it the last episode or the first episode of the series? I can't remember. Amenkwa at right wing back, Brown at left wing back, Zoom and Harry Cochrane in the middle, with Ben Reeves and Curry up front because of course Lafferty's still injured, Bowman's out injured still, so it's really between Curry and Todorov to play, and I'm going to favour Curry. Now I have been looking for other transfers. Unfortunately, I haven't signed anyone yet, but in the shadow striker role, but I think I'm about to sign someone on loan. It's Jack Payne from Huddersfield, and he can slot into that shadow striker role. He might be better than Ben Reeves, I don't know, but it's going to be between those two basically. I did have a look at Naismith again, just in case Norwich were willing to loan him out, but he's picked up a really bad injury. He's out for 5 to 7 months, so there's no chance of getting him, obviously. Let's get on with this then. This is the Braga team. They've got Hassan up front, really good player. Egyptian international. They've got Stojilkovic, sorry, Serbian international. They've got some good players. Eduardo on the right wing. Can't see all their attributes, of course, but I'm pretty sure they're good players. Braga are a decent team. I'm not entirely sure what the best team talk is in this sort of situation, but I'm just going to give them all a nice positive team talk. we've got my new defensive tactic in place. We'll see how that works. I'm not sure look for overlap is really a good thing when you're not playing wingers, because I've got wing backs on. Do we look for the overlap of the wing backs? Does that thing, or is that just, do they overlap anyway? I'm not entirely sure if that is a useful instruction to have on. Anyway, it's worked so far. We've done well, haven't we? We've got through to the 4th qualifying round. We've won our first 2 league games. It's not been pretty football, but overall we've played quite well. Amankwa down the right early on in this game, but he's knocked it out of play. Free kick for Braga. Uh-oh. They've gone short, and that's over the bar. I really do want to get through to the group stage. If we can keep a clean sheet today, we don't want them to get an away goal, then we have every chance in that second leg. It's nice and boring so far. This is what we want today. Lee Brown picks up a yellow card. He does seem to be picking up a few yellow cards lately. Here's Amankwa then. First meaningful highlight of the game. Curry. Back to Suter, the ball playing defender. Into Bielik. Back to Berra. Nice ball into Reeves. Reeves. Does he have Brown overlapping? He does. Brown. In a bit of a sticky situation, but he finds Harry Cochrane. A wonderful ball out wide to Amankwa. Amankwa crosses it in. Reeves! Reeves off the crossbar. So unlucky. What a ball from Harry Cochrane. That is what he's all about. He's got a brilliant pass on him. I'm glad I'm pushing him this season to be our main man in the middle. And Reeves unlucky. I think it was a clear-cut chance technically, but he did well. It would have been better if Curry had been in that position because he's the target man. But yeah, we've not done too badly. Amankwa's picked up a bit of a knock apparently, but he's playing well today. Do we leave him on? 73%? I don't think I should, because of his injury history is not pretty. So I think the best thing to do here is to bring on Liam Smith at right wing back, if it lets me. There we go. Lee Brown's on a yellow as well, and not playing particularly well. Let's bring on Lewis Moore, who I'm training up to be that left wing back. It's a bit of a risk. I don't know if Brandon, what's his last name? Brandon. I've forgotten Brandon's last name. But anyway, he's not on the bench. It's going to annoy me now. What is Brandon's last name? Brandon Mason, of course. Yes, Brandon Mason. Anyway, second half. It's been very equal in regards to shots. They've had more possession. We've had the clear-cut chance and the half chance. Oh, Ben Reeves, that was an opportunity. Really unlucky hitting the crossbar. It didn't look like a clear-cut chance. But, I mean, if it was Curry, then maybe it was. But it's the player that it was in that position. It wasn't necessarily a clear-cut chance for Ben Reeves. But that doesn't really get accounted for, does it? You know, if it's your 5'4" left-back up there with a header, it would still be categorised as a clear-cut chance, even though, like, he might only have 3 on heading. So for that particular player, it's not a clear-cut chance. But it is. It's put down as a clear-cut chance. Anyway, here they come. It's crossed in deep. This looks dangerous. It's 1-0. They've got the away goal. That's not good. They do score their header. And that's poor. Our centre-back should be dealing with Lucinio. Not great. They didn't pick up his run. Lewis Moore was unable to tackle. He slid in there. Good effort, but he couldn't get to it. And then Suter. What are you doing, Suter? Running backwards. That is poor defending. I think we're going to have to go attacking, because they've got that away goal. So I'm going to switch from defensive to attacking now. Reeves is having a dreadful game. The miss has really affected him, I think. We're going to have to take him off. I might go 2 up front, actually, and throw Todorov on. Play two target men. Todorov as the attacking target man. Can Curry play as anything else? I guess he could play as an advanced forward. Let's go with that. And we are going to hit it long to those two. Hit early crosses into the box. We're going to float them in and just try and cause some problems, really. Half an hour to get back into this game. Here we go then. Here's a chance. Smith into Harry Cochrane. Cochrane finds Bielik. Bielik, we need another blaster from you, maybe. Here's Lewis Moore. Into Zoom. This is nice play. Good possession from us. Moore. Oh, he's lost the ball. He's come on and let me down here. Oh, but Jallo does really well. It's through to Curry. Curry. Oh! Lovely goal from outside the box. I wasn't expecting that from Rory Curry. Wow. 1-1. Lovely finish. It wasn't even a half or clear-cut chance. Jallo does really well, though. The ball-playing defender steps in and puts a perfect ball. That's what ball-playing defenders can do. And Curry, what a finish. Keeper just couldn't quite reach it. I was expecting him to pass to Todorov there or blast it well over the bar or wide. But he's done really well. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to go to standard. We're going to still hit it long into the box, but play it a little bit safer. But there's a corner here to Braga. It's knocked in. Good header away by Curry, our target man. Excellent, excellent stuff. But they're still on the attack. Oh, McLaughlin does well to grab that. I'm nervous. 1-1's fine. They've got the away goal. They've got the better opportunity to go through after this. But we're still in this game. If we'd lost 1-0, it would have been pretty difficult to get a really good result at Braga. We do need to, at this present moment in time, we do need to score at Braga, though, to have any chance of going through. So the pressure is on us. And they're now building, looking for a second away goal, which really would be a bit of a disaster if they can get it. And this looks dangerous. I never liked this sort of... Oh, Moore has had a terrible game since coming on. It was a mistake to bring him on. Thing is, Brown was on a yellow. He wasn't playing well. His match fitness was quite low. But Moore, his first appearance really as that left wing back, has had a mare. Unfortunately, it was a mistake. I completely take the blame. I'm apologising, guys. It's my fault. Can we hang on now? Who are we going to play there, though? We're not in a good position here. Thing is, Curry and Todorov, I can't even move them back. I'm going to have to play Zoom there, I think. Zoom is kind of that versatile sort of player that can do a job, I think. But it's not ideal. I will move Curry back into a more... In fact, Todorov can play the centre-back, but then could Suter move into midfield? I'm playing around a lot here, but I think I've got to do something a bit drastic. So Suter's going to move. See, he can sort of play in a deep line playmaker role. He's actually preferred to play as an advanced playmaker, which is hilarious, really. Todorov's just going to play as a normal centre-back, and we will waste time now. Waste time. We might be able to hold on, though, for this draw. I think we are. This is the last highlight of the game. Braga heads it in. Jallo heads away. Come on, blow the whistle, ref. End it now. Surely? All the way back. There we go. We get the draw. They had 20 shots in the end, but we held them out. There must have been a lot of long shots in the last 10 minutes when we went down to 10 men, I reckon. Well done to the players that had to play out of position for the last 10 minutes. We didn't see any highlights, but they obviously did a good job to hold them out. Do I say I'm happy with that performance? Yeah. It's made them feel like, well, a couple of players seem delighted. Overall, I'm happy with that result. We're going into the next game with an opportunity to get through to the group stage. They do have the away goal, but thanks to Curry's really good strike, we do have a chance. That was his second goal of the season. I hope Curry can push on this season. Obviously, he's got Lafferty and Bowman ahead of him when they're back from injury. But he's taken his chances. Well, he's taken his chance today, that's for sure. Anyway, thank you for watching today's episode. If you haven't done so already, please leave a like on this video. If you happen to have not subscribed as well, it'd be lovely if you can hit the subscribe button. I'm sure you hear this a lot from YouTubers, but if you do hit that little bell button, that means you will get notified sometimes. I think there's an option where you can get notified all the time on my videos. It's stupid. Like, YouTube are making it really hard for people that subscribe to channels to actually be notified or see that a video has been uploaded. Firstly, the subscription feed doesn't work effectively. Secondly, when you actually hit the bell button to be notified, the default is it means you only sometimes get notified. But there is the option somewhere, I'm not entirely sure where, it might be on when you click the bell button on the phone or something, there is the option to be notified every time I upload. It's annoying, I know. But the best thing to do, I guess, is just to check my channel as to if I've uploaded or not. That's a fail safe. Or my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, then that's always useful as well. But until next time, enjoy FM18, enjoy the rest of your day. See you very soon.